All right, what does somebody in the collective need to know today? What's important today? What's important? Heart-to-heart conversations. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable with the people around you. And there's a new love coming for somebody here. Today is Valentine's Day, so be optimistic. If you are single, there is love coming in, okay? Literally, romantic feelings at the bottom of that card and romantic feelings coming out. I do have separation at the bottom, so you could have a connection in separation. It could re-show up as new love because there is a shift that you've made and they've made. So if this is a person from your past, you guys are meeting as two new people. Neither of you are the same. So be open to being honest. And there could be a heart-to-heart conversation with somebody from your past that also clears energy and opens up the opportunity for something new with somebody different, okay? Don't force it to fit. Do not force a connection into your space unless the connection aligns with you. What do we need to know? What else is here? When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands on your understanding of life and love. This heart-to-heart conversation is going to allow you to grow in some way. Not a way you're going to force, though. You're not going to be able to like plan an outcome. It's have the conversation even if it's difficult. There is an important conversation for somebody here that needs to happen. And we have a message for you. I'm thinking of you at this very moment. Your love fills me with light and I love you. This is a separation message for that. There is somebody in your past that does think of you. And yes, for connections don't always misalign for lack of love. Okay? Whatever the separated connection is, there's a bond, there's love, but something else was out of alignment. So I need you to look at it from not like a they don't love me energy, but there's other stuff and obstacles in the way, okay? Love isn't the obstacle. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed at this very moment. We have sacred union at the bottom. Honor and treasure your relationship. It is sacred. This is giving me very twin flame energy here, but allow yourself to acknowledge there's love. Give love, but there is some sort of renewed love or new love coming. Allow yourself to have the difficult conversations, okay? Understand we don't always move in love. Other things take priority. You need to acknowledge that. What else do we need to know? We have the violet flame. Invoke the cosmic diamond violet flame. Transmute all that is not love. Again, this is clearing some distortion for somebody's connection. This was going to be a short, but we're going to make it a little longer here. The distortion. There was never not love. You need to believe that. We don't all move out of love. We have our own obstacles in the way. What we think we should do, what the mind says, what everybody else says. There's a lot of different things. But here, you're working on transmuting all that's not love and understanding, hey, they don't get a free pass. They made their choices, but I can still acknowledge love, okay? And then we have the white light, okay? Cocoon of white light, rest in perfect what? Love. You understand oneness. There's a oneness energy with this person from your past. There's an acceptance energy. Whatever this energy clears out, you're either going to have them in a new energy or somebody else in a new energy. I need you to trust that there is love here. You are growing and expanding on how love comes in. I am going to get some tarot. I didn't plan on that. I do have Judgment at the bottom with the King of Swords. This is not something you can strategize and plan. You're acknowledging emotion. You're acknowledging love. You're acknowledging that there's more to this than lack of love and blame. There's a lot more to whatever is healing. All you can do is control how you communicate how you feel. Tell me, what do we need to know here? Four of Cups. There's a very disappointed energy still being tied to this person. It's accepting they made the choices they made. It's surrendering, trying to control what they do. The Four of Cups. Somebody was left disappointed. And you could acknowledge that. Somebody maybe turned off their emotions. Ignored their emotions. But it didn't mean they didn't have them. Okay, so if you're looking for confirmation, whoever this person was in your past, yes, emotionally they're tied to you. That's something they got to work through. That's not, you can't do anything. You can't force them. You can't try to convince them. Yes, there is a sense of disappointment, but you can't expect them to be at a point in their life where they're not. This is where you go, okay, you know what? They made their choices, and I don't mean in a bitter way, but yes, there's love, but they have to own up to it. They have to be brave enough to own up to it and act on love. This person in your past couldn't act on love for whatever reason. 7 of Wands. Yeah, they became very guarded. Again, you cannot force that. And maybe it's just understanding that there's nothing else you could have done except genuinely allowed yourself to love. And you're learning to love in a different way. You're learning to love in a way that's not attached. It doesn't have another outcome. You're loving just to love, but you're not trying to change the person. You're accepting them as they are. We have the Death card. Yeah, there's change afoot. I got the word afoot again, but there's change coming. Whether it's on just your side or their side, there's change, and change brings growth. We have the Ace of Wands. There's some movement coming when it deals with love, okay? Be patient in the timing, but there is healing, okay? The Death card fell on the healing card. There could also be communication, all right? The Page of Wands keeps it lighthearted, keeps it joyous. It's not a commitment energy coming in, okay? We have a King of Wands at the bottom. Don't try to control communication. It's how do I bring the heart to heart? Don't live in the past, but how do I have the communication to explain how I feel, to allow myself to live in the moment, okay? And this Page of Wands could also be somebody new. I do want to put that out there because the Page of Wands is lighthearted, and maybe you meet somebody you weren't expecting. The Hermit, though, you're soul searching, okay? You're allowed to turn things down that don't fit, okay? If they don't resonate to the heart space, you're allowed to turn it down. That's not just even about people, but here's the thing. It's not because you expect something to change, and it's not because your mind says it makes sense. This is a following of how does the love I have for myself, will this add to it or take away? 6 of Cups at the bottom. Again, not for lack of love. This is a soul tie coming in. 3 of Cups for reunion. This could be somebody again from your past. But I want you to be optimistic and focus on, yes, love is there. You are lovable. Allow yourself to keep moving forward for you, okay? Whoever this is, this person thinks of you. They think highly of you. And maybe they don't think highly of themselves. Whatever the reasoning is, it's not your job to fix, and it's not your job to focus on. Be optimistic. Have hope. You are gaining more knowledge of you right now, all right? Love, light, and positive vibes.